I feel bad. We just put out a poll on our last show because we were talking about fighting in sports. And we asked which of the sports have the worst fights. Like baseball fights are terrible because they all run out.
Like the worst, like most violence. You're talking about the worst.
They're horrible to watch.
Yes.
Like you watch a baseball fight, and unless it's Nolan Ryan just whipping Robin Ventura, everything else is horrible. They're just bad.
Or Juan Mayer Shell taking a bat at somebody.
What made us think of this is Thon Maker. You saw Thon Maker, right?
Flying kick.
Yeah, he's playing for Australia in the FIBA championships against the Philippines. And some guy set a rough screen and a fight breaks out, and Thon Maker comes in flying knee to the head kick. And it was embarrassing in a lot of ways. To watch basketball people fight sometimes, they go backwards. It's not good. But we should have included cross country.
Yeah, I never considered track or cross country, but that,
I've never seen
that was a real fight. If
Yeah, like a real one. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Just flying. People in headlocks.
I
Can you
gotta
name the
ask.
college? Don't name the people. What was the college?
Yeah.
I honestly have no clue. There were
Okay.
so many of us. It was somewhere from up north.
Uh-huh.
They're a little crazy up there.
Gotcha. I understand. So
No
good
Southern
stuff.
hospitality is what you're saying, huh?
All right. Have you got some Beatles songs
Well, I
ready
got
to
one
go?
question real quickly.
Okay.
As a runner, tell me, how real is the draft real in running too? How much is that a track thing more than it is, or do you draft off people in cross country as well?
Yeah, definitely. I sometimes more so in cross country than track because you're in a wide open field sometimes, and if the wind's headlong into you, you never want to try to make a pass. Then you always want to fall in behind the line of guys, let them take the wind. Then when you flip directions, that's when you go.
Dale Earnhardt of cross country right here. See the air.
I like where you go with this. Whenever I talk to LJ Go Sox or a person like Logan or whatever, it always just makes me feel guilty and sad. And I say this, I know you're a track coach. Were you ever the cross country coach?
Never, no.
I coach cross country, and I say that in like quotation marks. I had no idea that there was like strategies or training routines. We just like showed up, and I said, "Hey, go run and come back and try to come back alive." That was really the only coaching that I was able to do. But
Well,
that's
after the way
fascinating.
these fights happen, maybe that's good advice.
Yeah, well, and I said if you run into somebody that spikes you, throw down.
Yeah.
Get after
Fist.
it. Get after it, exactly. Do not back down
Fist
from
to
that.
fist.
But it's fascinating, the strategy involved in this all the way around. So, do you have some Beatles songs?
Yeah, Logan, you ready for which Beatle was it?
Now, I want to tell you, is your dad here?
No, he's at a wedding right now.
I saw where your sister is here.
She's here somewhere. I'm not sure
Yeah,
where.
Alexis and her boyfriend.
Yeah, Jared's here as
Fiance?
well. Fiance now, yeah.
Not
Oh,
husband yet, though.
congratulations.
No, not yet. Next year.
Okay, gotcha, Jared. They're waving at us. Now, I will give you one attempt, but your dad would have been better. I don't know.
Definitely.
Jared, can you hear us? Can you hear us? Do you
Wow, that's
or
great.
Alexis like the Beatles? No. Okay, so there'll be no help to you at all.
There'll be
but
no
your dad
help.
would have been.
Absolutely no
You
help.
need
All right.
somebody help.
Here's how it goes, though. I will let you ask anybody in the audience for one phone a friend.
Like a lifeline, yeah.
One lifeline. That's all you get. Tony, do you want to explain the game? Here we go.
Pretty simple game. The Beatles have many songs. They had 4 members of the band. We had John, Paul, George, and Ringo. They all sang at various points. It's kind of like the Hornets and Pickers.
Yeah, it is.
So I will give you a Beatles title. You tell us which Beatle was it. All right, are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
All righty.
You got a
First one.
25% shot.
Yeah, Yellow Submarine.
But now, hold on. Don't
No,
answer
don't
yet.
answer yet. Don't look it up.
How does he win? Does he have to get them all right or 2 out of 3?
We give him 3. He gets 2 out of 3 right.
2 out of 3, and he's the winner. Kayla Stulls, the only person in the
66%.
history of the game to ever win.
She crushed Millennial
She
Jim.
killed it.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay,
Let's see
so
if
I'm
I can
sorry.
do
I
it.
interrupted the game.
Yellow Submarine. We all live in a yellow submarine. A yellow submarine. You know the yellow submarine. Yellow submarine. Hey,
Paul.
He's saying it's Paul.
saying it's Paul.
Is it Paul?
If we had a drum roll, I would put it on now. No, it's Ringo.
Ringo. Sorry.
Oh,
Okay.
He's got to get
A lot of
both
pressure
these.
on this next one.
All righty, here we go. With a little help from my friends. Joe Cocker made it famous later. It's
not Joe
the
Cocker.
Wonder Years, but we can't go with Joe Cocker.
I feel like
With a
Alexis
little help
or Jared
from my
might know this
friends.
one.
We get by with a little help from my
You can
friends.
ask. Look, the table in the back.
George,
Hey,
Paul.
Maury might know. She likes the Beatles.
John and Ringo.
Here, Maury, help me out.
He gets a lifeline. You better use it now. Which Beatle was it? With a little help from my friend.
Who was the lead singer?
What would you do if I sang? That's the way they did it. Out of two.
Would you try not to? Yeah.
Would that be?
Now, whatever
Oh,
Maury
I think
says, you don't have to take that, but you can't.
No, it's a choice.
I think I'm going to go with whatever she says.
Okay, she says Paul.
She thinks it's Paul.
Paul. I'll go
Now wait a minute.
Paul.
Sir Paul.
He's going with Paul.
I'll go Paul.
All right.
Shoot for the moon.
Drum roll.
We have John. Somebody says John in the back.
I hope they're
No,
wrong.
it's Ringo.
It was Ringo. It's always Ringo.
Oh,
it's always Ringo.
Hashtag
Yes.
it's always Ringo.
Yes, Ringo.
I tried.
All right, you want to try it?
Yeah, give me one more.
Can we let him press right here?
Yeah, he can press.
Okay. We'll change it up then.
Okay, here you
We'll
go.
say, don't pass me by. Don't make me cry. Don't make me blue.
I don't know that one.
Because you know, darling, I love
I don't
all
know.
of you.
I actually know this song.
Okay, let's hear it.
Never know it hurts me so. I'd hate to see you go. Don't pass
Could
me
be
by.
Paul. Could be George.
Ringo. So
You
it's
going
got to
with
be.
Ringo?
Three-peat. Why not?
It's Ringo.
Ringo.
Hey.
Yes, Ringo. Yes, Ringo Starr.
Excellent. Excellent. That's what a comeback. That's what you call a comeback.
That is.
That's like Belgium over Japan.
Exactly. You know, I think about that, and I'm going back to what we were talking about earlier, but if I had to pick, based on food only, Belgium or Japan, that's a tough one.
I'm taking sushi. Now, I'm not taking stuff with a lot of eyes.
So
and
what's
heads
is
in there, but
sushi the iconic Japanese food?
It is for me. I'm sure it's rice. I mean, I'm going sushi when I
Belgian
it's
waffles?
rice. Sushi's got rice in it.
I could go either way on that. I think Belgium
Kobe
wins
beef.
easily of the people that are left. Japanese food is excellent.
Yeah, I like it. I know Hibachi Brody. does
Hibachi
it.
Brody's nickname is Hibachi, so obviously he's going Japan. He's going Japan.
Yeah,
No doubt about
Of
it.
course, they're out now. Belgium moves on, so it's a moot point.
Logan Greco, our guest, what are you going to be this time? Sophomore?
Yeah.
Sophomore Bellarmine University cross country runner, former Meade County Green Wave legend, coached by LJ Goat Sox. We're at Stulls Country Store doing a live show. Thank you to everyone who's joining us on Spreaker, Spreaker.com. And for those of you around here, you can catch us Wednesdays, 5 o'clock Central, 6 Eastern on 99.1 The Hoss out of Edmonton, Kentucky. Let's continue. What else do we have on the
Ready
show?
for a couple of bits now. We don't have the
Yeah, let's do it.
magical-
Oh,
we
whatever
don't-
you want.
Yeah. We don't have the magical. Go ahead, Mark.
Yep, Maury's a U of L fan. Chris Mack from Xavier.
Big Mac, right?
Yeah, and Bill Murray was always rooting for Xavier, right? Well, I'm going to say 3 or 4 things here, since you asked. One, and I said this at the time, I think it's a great hire. Stocktony and I are UK fans, but one of the calling cards of our show is we're very open and engaging to Louisville fans or anybody else. We love people. We want people to be here. So we're not like some other shows that I won't mention. We don't hate on Louisville. I think Chris Mack's a great hire. I really do. I think the story of he and his wife is a great story because she's a Louisville native, right? And she was a way better player than he was. She was a tremendous high school girls basketball player. And in fact, depending on how old she is, I know we used to play Louisville. Is it Holy Cross? Exactly. We used to play this. So she may have put a couple beatdowns on my Lady Waves back in the day. It's very possible. So I think the story's great. I think he's going to do a great job. I think he's in a bind right now with the culture and the atmosphere that he's taken over. It'll take some time. So I think Louisville fans need to be patient. Just relax. And I think it puts Louisville fans in a great position because, hey, enjoy this year. Whatever games you win, you win. It's great. It's not cutthroat. Yeah. It'll be fun. I know you had kind of gotten a little tired. But then here, I think this too. I think you got Chris Mack, who seems to be a genuine guy, decent fella. I think he'd be a guy that could come to Stulls Country Store and hang out with us. Exactly. And I think that's important. I think that's good. And then on the other side, you got Jeff Walsh, and that program's just cooking. And so I think things are going well. If I'm a U of L person, if I'm a booster, if I'm a donor, I'm excited. I'm happy. There you go. Exactly. Yes, there was a time where you didn't don't. But now you're going to don't. I love it, yes. Now, the only thing that I would be kind of, because all the sports are going. Baseball's going, softball's going. I mean, they have a great athletic program. I think I saw where they were in the mid-20s nationally as far as all sports. Football program's doing well. I would like to see somebody who maybe could come here and hang out with us as well. I don't know. Maybe Petrino could. I don't know. I don't know Petrino well.
A pretty nice road to ride a motorcycle on.
Exactly. We could get him here. Now, hey, I'm glad you brought that up again. If you ever do that, we want to come and just visit. We just want to be here. Because my favorite comedian actor of all time is Bill Murray.
Chris Mack. Oh, no.
It's Chris Mack, exactly. I love Bill Murray.
Right, so we're going to do some Bill Murray.
And I was just watching, I had no idea that Stripes was not only, I knew Fort Knox, but filmed in Louisville. I had no idea. I just put it together. I'm late to the party. But I'm a huge Bill Murray fan.
As Maury was saying, she was going to Doan, by the way. More famous Doan. Maury's Doans to Louisville or Doan's backache pill.
Put a poll out.
There we go.
Poll out. I think that's a good question. I think maybe the back pain pills, which I haven't taken, but yeah. Oh, good stuff. I'm excited that you're excited. I really am. Yeah.
Because I quit being excited.
I know. I was there when it kind of got a little down and out. Yeah.
I'm glad to be a U of L fan.
And you know how important it is. This is kind of the theme of our show. This is why we're a little different than other shows. Is we are, yeah, they can hear. Maury's loud. Is we're about happiness. We're about, sports not that important. It's fun. It's okay. You should be having a good time.
I don't have any problems with you. You can't go.
Exactly. It's okay. It's all good. Exactly. If you're not having a good time, go do something else. I say this to my parents a lot. I can't speak for LJ Go Sox in his parent meeting, but I say this to parents all the time. I didn't used to. I had to grow into it. But I say it all the time. I say, look, if you're going to come to our games and it's going to cause you undue stress, don't come. Go somewhere else. Exactly. Go knit or something. Go ride horses. Do something you enjoy. Seriously, don't come here. Because if you come here, it's going to be fun. And that's why, Lady Hornet basketball, we started. We give out corn dogs if we score 55. It's a party. We have a good time.
How many corn dogs do you think LeBron could eat, though?
Or Joey Chestnut. How many corn dogs?
Chestnut's mopping the floor with LeBron and the
Boy, real quick, do you think that Joey Chestnut is an athlete? He's a competitor. We know that. Is he an athlete? No. Hot dog eating, not. No, she's not buying it. She's on the LJ Go Sox bandwagon.
You never doubt Maury.
I love it. Yeah, I'm with you.
Got a poll out at KY Sports Guys on Twitter. Please go follow us there. More famous Doans, Maury's to U of L or the backup pills.
I tell you what's more useful is Maury's Dones to U of L. That's more useful than the backache. Right? Yeah. Yeah.
Not only is he mine,
Right.
Bill Murray because I'm old.
There you go.
Bill Murray on SNL.
Absolutely. Which, now, little known fact, this is my Cliff Clavin Cheers moment of the day. But Bill Murray was Chevy Chase's replacement, right? Second season, Bill Murray SNL. Chevy Chase only did one. And then he was gone.
And this is, go ahead.
Yes. Yes. And I think without Bill Murray, SNL doesn't take off. I like Chevy Chase, but Bill Murray's better. That'd be an interesting poll.
Why do you think we have Groundhog Day in Andyville in February?
Bill Murray.
Bill Murray.
Exactly.
Why do you think I have the continuous circle
Yes.
and the video of Groundhog?
I'm with you. Bill Murray. I think my wife Dina did like a dissertation. This is true at Georgetown College, a dissertation on Groundhog Day, the movie.
Our film studies class.
Yes. Did film study on Groundhog Day. That's true.
Here's what I got to know, by the way, though.
Rise and shine, campers.
Is it Andy McDowell or is it Nancy Travis? I always get those two confused.
Oh, that's Andy McDowell.
See, I think I thought it was Nancy Travis for a while.
Put that out. Put that out as a poll because that's interesting. When you see, because Nancy Travis was 3 Men and a Baby.
That was remembered.
Yes, exactly. And Nancy Travis has been on every sitcom known to man. She's been on every one of them.
So,
Do you get Nancy Travis and Andy? Exactly.